everybody, welcome to the Law Doc Way. I'm Jessica. Today's video is going to be the best books to read in your homeschool in the month of January. All of these books are going to be kind of on the whole winter snow-esque theme because I don't know about you, but there is just something about a themed book or themed month, thematic anything in my homeschool that just brings me joy. And I think our kids are the same way. It is just so much fun to read seasonal themed books. And maybe if you have the energy, even pair some sort of activity with them. Although that is definitely not required because reading alone is enough. So with that in mind, I've picked some of our favorite picture books, graphic novels, and chapter books that you can read with your kids or have them read in the month of January. To make your life easier, I have made a blog post and created a printable as well that is free so that you can take this to your local library or use it for shopping for your January books. All of that will be linked in the description box. Okay, picture books first. We have How to Catch a Snowman. This entire series is so cute and one of Emily's favorites. Like even now at 13, she still loves these. Katie and the Big Snow. The classic The Snowy Day. The Story of Snow. This one is great for like the science behind snow and some more of that backstory. There Was a Cold Lady Who Swallowed Some Snow. This too is one of Emily's favorite series and it cracks her up every time. Over and Under the Snow. This one is a beautiful series. Love them. And one of our personal favorites, Snowflake Bentley. Now, I will link this in the description too. If you're reading Snowflake Bentley and you want to do something extra because you have the time, we actually have a free mini unit that goes along with this book and about him. So I will link that for you. Again, it's not required. Reading is enough, but if you want to pair something with it. For graphic novels, I have the Dragon Kingdom, which is based off of the Kingdom of Renly series, and this one is the Coldfire Curse. And then Science Comics Polar Bears. This is another one of Emily's absolute favorites, and I think they may even have a few others that would tie into winter. I just pulled up Polar Bears because that's her personal favorite. Now for chapter books, I'm going to start with some of the easier ones and kind of work my way up. The first one we have is the Magic Tree House. This one is the Polar Bears Past Bedtime. If you love Magic Tree House, if your kids love Magic Tree House, if you find yourself reading these over and over like I did, we actually have an entire curriculum that goes along with them. Because you can see, even now, Emily loves them and I can't get rid of them. It's Passport to Adventures and it uses each of the books as a mini unit study. So if you want to do something more with this book or the whole series, check that out. And then there happen to be a lot of winter themes in the Merlin Mission series. So those are the books that are like the next step up after Magic Tree House. We also have a unit study for all of them. It is Passport to More Adventures. But they had a lot of winter themes. So the fourth book is the Winter of the Ice Wizard. The eighth book is the Blizzard of the Blue Moon. The 12th book is the Eve of the Emperor Penguin. And the 26th book is Balto of the Blue Dawn. And then the other kind of Balto-esque story that I pulled is the I Survived the Children's Blizzard. This is of the 1888. If you're looking for something that has a little bit of historical background, you want to read something and that gives you the ability to dig in a little deeper, this series is great for that because it's going to give you that historical context of the Children's Blizzard of 1888. If you're just looking for a fun read aloud, Mr. Popper's Penguins is perfect for that. It will have your kids cracking up. Another really great read aloud for younger kids or something that your like older elementary kids could read themselves is the Very, Very Far North. Super fun. And then a whole family read aloud, in my opinion, would be Narnia. Any of them, but specifically The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe obviously has more of the winter themes that would be perfect for January. Now, if you are looking to add something super, super simple to your January homeschool that really requires nothing from you, but would still kind of capitalize on those winter themes and give your kids the ability to dig a little deeper, our Winter Wonders Discovery Deck is perfect for that. It is 20 different questions that curious kids would ask, and each question has a QR code that you could scan that would basically be a YouTube video that answers that question. Currently through the month of January, because this is one of the things that we do in our personal homeschool that makes the biggest difference in January, because it's learning that Emily loves that requires no planning from me. Our discovery decks are on promotion for buy one, get one free. So if you are adding those winter books to your reading list and you're like, you know what, I really want to read and do something else, but some of these mini unit studies just require so much, I don't want to dig that deep, then you can grab the winter discovery deck, and then you can pick another deck that maybe you'll do in the future that you can add to your cart for free.